Kakadosh Boker Or. We are now mentioning, we are going to be on page 13 of the Business Halacha. We are going to be learning Shulchan Aruch again. So one more time. Yesterday we spoke about... What page? I said 13. 13. Yeah? Yeah. Yesterday, if you remember, we spoke about the Aviyasaf, which was found on page 15, which the Aviyasaf says that if you're going to be in a dead end street and you have one person at the end of the street, meaning all the way in the inside of the street, and the one person that wants to open up a shop at the entrance of the dead end street, so he's not allowed to, because then he's basically, we're going like Rav Huna. There was a machloket we saw on page 16 in the Patash and the Pitrei Tshuva between the Bet Yosef and the Ramah. What is the pshat and Navi Asaf? Is it that ki'ilu, that according to Navi Asaf you're not allowed to because he paskins like Rav Huna, and since we paskin like Rav Huna ben Yeshua, obviously we don't paskin like that, so therefore there's no problem whatsoever? Or do you say no? Right? Do you say that really be'emet according to everybody you're not allowed to? Why? Because that's called pasak chiyute legamre, which means that if I'm going to close you business, meaning by me opening up, I would force you to close your shop, so therefore you could always force me to come and to close shop. Yeah, that's what we spoke about yesterday. So we said that that's the explanation, what's going on. That means that there's going to be a very interesting halacha. That means if I'm going to open up a business, and by me opening up the business beside you, I for sure I'm going to force you to close your business so you could stop me from doing it. If it's just going to be that I'm going to minimize your profits, that we said no. But if it's going to be that I'm going to force you to close, right, I could force you to not open up bichlal. Capish? Okay. Yesterday, we also saw the Shulchan Aruch on page 13, and we only did Maran. And I'll repeat Maran for you guys, right, one more time, which you could actually see on the bottom. On the bottom of page 13, you could read it whether it's in Hebrew or in English. David. Yeah.
I love the trial, the rainbow look they give.
מעורבבים בדברי המחבר. אחד, עיכוב,
השכנים.
מחמת הרעש.
So this is so number one, we have two different things in Maran. Number one, the noise. By the way, noise is love dafka. It could be noise, it could be parking, it could be traffic, it could be the smell, it could be anything. So there's going to be two things in Maran, because what does Maran say? Maran says, "Kofin b'nei mavui zeh v'zeh shelo lo shi b'neihem lo chayav lo b'rasiv lo echad b'nei umanut." Right? He says, first of all, I could force another person of my mavui. Don't let in another tailor. Don't let in another restaurant. Don't let in another caterer. Don't let in another, right? All these things I could force somebody not to do it. However, though he says,
before you sign your contract.
So before he starts, however, though he says, what happens if you already had there a tanner and nobody said anything to him? Or there was a merchatz. A tanner is with the skins, right, of the animals. Or a merchatz, or a chanut, or the chaim. The chaim is a mill, makes a lot of noise. And now he does the other one. He cannot stop him and say, why? Which means the second that you open up the door to somebody else to do this, meaning you have one school here. So the second you have one school here, I cannot stop you opening up another school. You have one restaurant here, I can't stop you opening up another restaurant. You have one tailor here, I can't stop you. The second you have one, I cannot stop you on the one. That is Shitat Maran, not like the Ramah. We're going to see in 1 minute.
What about Bet Knesset? Like a lot of times in Brooklyn, they open up a Bet Knesset next door. There's no more parking, cars, garbage, noise.
We're going to speak about it. We'll speak about it. About Bate Knesiot and Bate Midrashot.
Only in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
It's true. But
Montreal's the same, don't worry.
yeah.
Montreal, I'd rather block there's the 8 controls.
Yeah. I mean, people don't say anything. They're afraid to say anything. But it's annoying, but I don't care. I mean, personally, but
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2. Yeah, יש אחד. תמשיך.
עיכוב בני האומנות מחמת הפסקת חיותם. דעת המחבר שאם יש כבר מאותה אומנות מבוי, אינם יכולים לעכב על שניהם מחמת הרעש. והרמה פניג עליו בזה. להביא פסוק חיות, פסוק המחבר.
כרב הונא בן רבי יהושע, וכנ"ל.
אם הוא מבני העיר או משלם מס העיר, אין בני האומנות יכולים לעכב עליו.
ורמה פליג עליו בפרט אחד, שאם בעיר ורק נותן מס העיר, על כל פנים, שלא יפתח במבוי שלהם. So there's an incredible...
You're paying tax.
Yeah, but you're paying tax in Miami. Who gives you the right to open up in Surfside? Open up in Aventura. Open up in Highland Lakes, in West Dixie. Why here? So my mavui.
That district getting benefit from my tax.
No, so that's the thing. It's a general though. Since it's a general tax, right, of all of Miami, so I could push you off. Open. Fine, but at the end of the day, I could stop you because you have to be from the same mavui. You have to be from the same mavui, right? And this Mehmet, where do we see this already? Where do we see this halakha? What he just read now? Where do we see it? Do we see it anywhere or not?
No, but what, like in life over here?
No. We learned it already. Look in the Tosafot on Kaf Aleph Amud Bet on the bottom, page 11 on the bottom. We learned this. Page 11 on the bottom, where on the right side of Tosafot, there's a gray area. No. The next one. Where it says, V'i shayach bekarga dehacha, lo matzi me'akev, pirush b'nei aval b'nei mavui, matzi me'akve, shelo yikanes b'mevuam.
אבל אם הוא משלם מיסים וכל זה, אז מה?
זה מה שמדובר, פה מדובר שהוא משלם מיסים. אבל בגלל שהוא לא גר פה, I'm going to ask you a question, right? If right now, you, exactly. So therefore you're right, you could open up shop, but you can't open up shop if I have a shop right here. I could tell you, listen, you pay taxes in Miami, right? There's no, what do you want to open up?
I'm going to open another one.
The Grove. So why are you opening up in Surfside? Go open up the Grove in across in 123rd Street. There's nobody there. You're right. I can't stop you.
There's no business there.
Right? No, but the thing is that I could push you off to another mavui. Not the same mavui.
The other side of the ocean. אני מבין, אבל הם משלמים מיסים.
אבל מי שגר פה ומשלם מיסים פה, יש לו את האדוונטג' עליך.
You're right. I agree. Meaning depends where you are, that could mamash make it and break it. You know, like where's your...
Well, if let's say for example, I'm going to open something like, for example, like a Grove on 89th Street.
China, they base themselves.
You'll probably go out of business.
Why?
No, the truth is, if you have parking, you'll be able to do a very good job. Yeah.
Koreans don't give it out.
Listen.
Korean, they do.
Quick question.
It's not business tax. It's on the tax that you're part of the city. Because once you're part of the city, you have the rights to open up shop in the city to do competition with the people of the city. So you have to live there, or if you don't live there, but you pay taxes of the city, kilu that you live there. So once you pay those taxes, kilu that you live there, so that's it.
Let's say right now I live in your business here. I can pay business taxes and whatever.
But it's not a business tax because you always have to pay business tax. Not on the business. It's on you yourself. Are you allowed to open up the business? So for you to open up the business, you have to be a person of the city. If not, I could stop you. Again, if nobody stops you, there's no problem. For example, let's say the city does not have a good clothing store. Right? The city does not have a good clothing store. So David, he brings over a Juni's over here, a good clothing store, and he puts it over here. Now there's no good clothing store. So for sure he's allowed to. But what happens right now if you already have here another 2 or 3 clothing stores, and now he wants to come... What? No. And now he wants to bring it in. So if he pays taxes of the city, he's allowed to. If he doesn't pay taxes of the city, since he doesn't live here, they could stop him.
He's gonna be paying taxes if they open.
No, why? No, but that's business tax, personal tax, not business tax. Not business tax, personal tax. Yeah?
How many loopholes? How many personal taxes you want to pay?
He's already thinking about, let me call my lawyer and ask him if he... Impossible, tu peux pas.
Yeah?
And if you don't know, even if you know that you're allowed to open, and you don't open,
you need to know the law.
guess it.
Not the city.
Kol hakavod. You're right.
The wife and this and that.
Kol hakavod. Chazak u'baruch. We did learn that even if it's going to be mutar to open up sometimes, there's still a midat chasidut not to open up. It's a Rambam, and that is actually a midat chasidut, that kol hakavod, that ki'ilu, that you don't want to come and take away from somebody's, or to be mashpia, to influence somebody's parnasa. So let's look at the Ramah.
Say that guy that's open here, okay, all the halachot, but that guy is gouging prices. he could still hold on to that. He could
That's
still hold on.
Welcome to Brooklyn. No.
So
Hardy.
so what happens is like this. So what happens is like this. Right? You're allowed, if you remember.
But bro, you don't understand.
No, because a caterer, it's very, very simple. Caterers are the same here. The only thing is, a caterer you use once every blue moon. You know, how many times can you have a Brit Milah and a Pidyon Ben and a, you understand? So, exactly. So that's why the caterer is once in a blue moon. The grocery, the supermarket, is mamash every single day. We're going to have an entire page just on caterers. Yeah.
All jokes aside, you know what? You know why it's always like in supermarkets, because they tear you to pieces here.
And what? And you're going to tell me caterers no? Exactly. It's every single day. The caterers is once in a while, but they make sure they make up for the rest of the year.
Right? You need him. So he's gonna come with the flies.
The caterer doesn't need you. Caterer doesn't need you.
He doesn't need you.
It's the same thing. Exactly, that's what we're saying.
People
Yeah, 100%.
don't eat kosher because they
You're right. I agree with you. 100%. 100%.
Money רציתי לעשות, guys. You know what? We should.
And you know what, Rabbi? Every time they try to open a low-cost store, all the bigger stores, they either shut them down or make them bring up their prices.
Why? Who?
And they tell them, I'm doing it. I'm not.
Who?
I'm serious.
I want to know who.
I'm not gonna say names.
Hold on. Rabbi.
Yes. So here it says like this. Look at the Ramah. The Ramah is on page 13. The Ramah says like this. Virabim. Right? He comes. I'm in the Ramah. Look in page 13. There's Maran, and then there's the Ramah. The Ramah is different letters where it says So a lot of people come and they say that to do with the noise, I could actually stop you. But to do with the tapos chayai, I cannot stop you. So again, one more time. This was a tapos chayai means the competition. Because of competition, I cannot stop you. But because of the noise, I could stop you. So for example, I could tell you, listen, one school in Bay Harbor Islands is already enough. Why? It already drives me crazy. So imagine right now how much more traffic and how slower and how many more cameras and how many if you would have another school there. So therefore, it says the Ramah, even if you do have one school there, I could stop you opening up a second one. Now again, I gave you an example of a school. I could give you the example, the same thing in anything. It could be Bate Knesiot, it could be anything that you want, that I could tell you, listen, because of the noise, or because of the parking, because of the traffic, because of whatever it is that it is, the smell, I could stop you from doing whatever it is that you need to do. 1 minute, says the Maran. Aval, ger min bina acheret, sheba la'asot. But if you have somebody from another city, that he wants to do a chanut, בצד חנותו של זה, או מרחץ בצד מרחצו של זה, יש להם למונו, they could stop him. However, though, but if he was paying for the taxes, אינם יכולים למונו, so then they could not stop them. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of what to talk about here. There's a long Ramah, which this long Ramah is going to have a lot of halachot, obviously. And there we're also going to talk about Talmidei Chachamim. We're talking taxes, yes. Menat HaMelech is taxes. So we're going to speak about this, exactly which taxes, v'chule, and then we'll speak about exactly all the rest of the halachot as well.